you guys? Okay, so I was so excited that you all got to come on the journey with me, house hunting here in New York.
House hunting! Woo! Woo! Woo!
I'm driving!
If we legit run out of gas, what happens? We have to call the...
It'll be good TV.
Oh my, I'm not gonna make it.
I just looked over at you, that's all.
And we almost died.
We had the East Coast traditional home, we had the Tuscan villa, the brick manor. And guys, I loved hearing your feedback. We, went through the pros and the cons, and we've given it so much thought. And it's official, you guys. I am buying the East Coast traditional villa!
Honestly, from the first time I ever walked in, I knew that this was my dream home. Yes, it still needs a few things done, but I absolutely fell in love.
And here we are. Not only are you guys gonna get another walkthrough of the house, a little closer in-depth look at my new home, but guys, all the way from California is the whole MAISON TROUVAILLE team. Guys, they are here. Eric Garcia, the whole team. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The whole team is here. MAISON TROUVAILLE. This is literally the people that are gonna turn this house into a home. I have so many high hopes. I could have vision, but they're going to make my vision actually come to life. And not just that, but I'm leaning on them for their vision. Because y'all know I could get a little tacky. So they're gonna keep me in line. They're gonna make sure that the home is stunning and that this will be officially, for real, you guys, this is my forever home.
Are you ready to see why I fell in love? Let's start from the beginning when they first arrived, and let's walk through the house together. The grand entrance, oh my gosh, it just blew me away. I absolutely loved the foyer space. Both Eric and I are in love with the floors of this house. I absolutely loved the marble floors in the entrance. Saving money on floors gets me very excited. That stunning staircase coming down. So that's not the only staircase that we have, but I love that when you come in, it is just absolutely breathtaking. And right when you walk in on the right is the most stunning all wood, cognac wood office. And honestly, the first thing I fell in love with was the green marble fireplace. I thought it was so cool. We're eventually gonna change the inside of it because we don't love the color of the brick, but I just think that it looks absolutely incredible. Just like a library that you would see in a movie. It reminded me of when Belle from The Beauty and the Beast went into those old libraries, and I just absolutely love it. One of the other things I absolutely love about this home is the amount of sunlight it gets. I just think it's absolutely beautiful when you have a house that has tons of windows and gets such great sunlight. Did I mention that Lana fell in love with the office? She's like, oh girl, this is my office. This is definitely where I'm gonna be working out of. And it means a lot to me that she's just as excited about the office as I am. Now let's head on over to the dining room. Overwhelmed by how gorgeous the crown molding in this house is. It still gives me very Parisian vibes, and it's just so beautiful that it's definitely one of the things that we're gonna hold on to. Then you walk just a little bit further past a really beautiful, very ornate and interesting powder room is the piano room. The piano room is, again, filled with so much beautiful sunlight. It is going to be the room where we put Israel's piano, and our awards will go in that room. And there's also just a beautiful fireplace that we're probably gonna end up replacing, but it's still beautiful even the way it is. Now let's talk about the great room, which you can access either from the hallway from the stairs, or you can actually walk straight through from the dining room. Now, this is actually the room that totally sold me on the house. I actually had seen it online previously, and I fell in love with it so much that, fun fact, I posted it on Instagram months ago. and said that it was my dream East Coast home, and now I own it. And I just thank God for the blessing of being able to, one, be close to my family, and two, I'm blessed enough to have just such a beautiful home. This was definitely the room that sold me. It's the limestone walls, it's the limestone fireplace, it's how high the ceilings are. We've got a lot of plans for this room. We're definitely gonna be taking out that wall unit and changing the chandeliers and so much more, but the bones of this house are to die for. The great room also has an opening to the kitchen, which honestly, I love the amount of space, but it looks so much like my house in Bel Air, the kitchen that we had there, and I really just want something new, so we are going to completely gut and renovate the kitchen to give it more of a modern feel, and I can't wait for you guys to see it come to life. I absolutely love the sink that's in the kitchen currently. I know that it won't go with the renovations that I want for the kitchen. There has to be a way to salvage that sink and either use it in a different part of the house or maybe even possibly gift it to my sister for her home. And now let's enter the butler's pantry. I never thought that I would ever have a butler's pantry. I don't even like the name of it. It's just like a really cool space between the kitchen and the dining room. And then this is also an area where people can prep their food. There's space for wine and so much more. There's also an additional dishwasher in there, a sink. So now it's time to head on upstairs. You walk up the grand staircase, and literally when you get to the platform, there's like this beautiful balcony where you overlook the great room, and it's one of my favorite parts of the house because I just imagine, you know, my children playing or having great Thanksgiving parties there and kind of looking over and seeing everyone. So next, let's check out the bedrooms. I love that the previous owners had 2 boys and they kind of still had the elements of their bedrooms. They had pretty much a Jack and Jack bedroom that they shared a bathroom in, and it's super cute to me. Obviously, we're gonna do some renovations and change things up, but I still love the bones of the house. I love the Jack and Jill connection, depending on what I have, girls, boys. I definitely know that this is gonna be used for my children. The next bedroom you're checking out is my dream bedroom for possibly a future daughter. And I just think it feels like Eloise at the plaza. Like, it's literally my dream little girl bedroom with the best wardrobe area to get dressed, an all white marble bathroom. Obviously, we'll be changing curtains and some of the wallpaper and things like that, but this bedroom is so dreamy, especially for a little girl. One of the other things I love about this house is that it has 2 master bedrooms. It has my master bedroom, which is considered the west wing, and then there's a second master bedroom that's considered the east wing. But long term, it also makes me feel really happy that if I needed any of my parents to move in with me, they would have an incredible in-law suite. And I just feel such peace knowing that I'd have a place for my parents for when they get older. Now I'll take you into my bedroom, which again is so huge. I honestly am probably gonna go for these kind of vibes. Definitely wanting something that is very minimalist and super clean. I love the open space. And here I'm gonna take you into our closets, which I'm not sure what we're gonna do with yet. We might keep them small, and again, being minimalist and just having the things that we actually wear every day in these closets, or we might open it up to one big space with a packing table in the middle. Comment below if you think we should open it up or if you think we should keep them small and cozy and separate as they are. My bathroom is definitely the room that needs the most work because we actually have to have an architect come in and decide how we're going to utilize the space the best, because obviously it's a huge bathroom, but not exactly the vibes I was going for. I do love the marble shower, but we definitely need to reconfigure where everything is. I would love like a French claw tub just sitting in the middle. I think that would be stunning, but we shall see. The house is actually 4 floors. We have a huge attic that is literally the length of the entire house, and I love it, and I can't wait till we finish that up there. I think I want to do like cool bunk beds, and you know, in the future, my kids and their sleepovers with all of their cousins. But there also is a basement that is absolutely insane and probably my favorite part of the house. Then we have this grand hall that has the most stunning walls that are plaster. There is what was a media room, a screening room. I think it'll end up being like my media room where I film. We are removing the ping pong table and we are absolutely gonna renovate this bar. And I think it's going to be the place where everyone's gonna wanna hang out. Then we've got this huge room that was the old owner's workout room, their gym, and instead we're gonna convert it so that half of it is Israel's recording studio and the other half will still be used as a home gym. So we're gonna open up this peekaboo hole and instead it'll be open with French doors that has access to the second kitchen in the house. I love that the house has a second kitchen. My sister's house also has 2 kitchens. It can either be used as a catering kitchen when you're doing an event, or I like to view it as the pool kitchen because our pool is right outside the doors of the kitchen. So I'm imagining that when Jet, Bo, and hopefully my future children are playing by the pool, mom can be making empanadas in the kitchen for them. Speaking of the pool, New York State requires that you fence in your pool for safety reasons, which I totally get, but it kind of gives the appearance that that's where my land ends. And I'm super excited to say that it does not end there. We're actually gonna probably replant some of the trees, reconfigure kind of how that looks so that you can see that the land is actually closer to 2 acres. I can so imagine having parties out here that are tented for Thanksgiving. Hey, maybe renew my vows on this land. There are so many possibilities. So we headed back on into the house to get our last thoughts together, and I am so excited for Eric's ideas.
Please try to keep as much
Integrity of it.
of it. 1, because it's a really old home, but 2, I don't want to rip away. If anything, I want to add to the Parisian-esque of
Right,
it,
exactly.
so that instead I can put more modern furniture.
Exactly.
in it.
I think there's gonna be moments like where you're saying, like where we take certain parts of the
Yeah.
house and do modernize them a little so
Yeah.
that when you're walking in, it's almost like a, whoa, I wasn't
Yes.
expecting that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
your wow moments will
Yeah.
happen. We have to do this project justice for many reasons.
Yeah.
1, because the home is already so beautiful that I feel like what you're saying, if we keep the integrity,
Yeah.
but really kind of elevate it.
I can't wait for you guys to see more of what Eric and the entire MAISON TROUVAILLE team have in store. But I just was super excited to give you guys the first glimpse at the house, and I'm excited for you guys to come on this journey with me for my new home in New York. Love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next week. Mwah.